do for me? Wow. That's a good question. I think the question is, what did Andrew not do for me? I can recall a time in my life I lived in this 10-story apartment building. I had 3 dogs, 2 cats. Sorry. And the building was on fire, and I felt a tap on my shoulder, and I turned around and Andrew said, "Don't worry, I'm getting your dogs and your pets out of the building." And he scaled that 10-story building. He climbed all the way up to the top. He reached in that window. He grabbed all my pets and handed them to the firemen. I mean, he saved my life.
What did Andrew do for me? Man. Yeah, I have a good story. There was this one time I took a trip down to Mexico, a road trip. And I'm just driving along, through the desert, and all of a sudden my car breaks down. And I'm thinking of like what I'm gonna do, because it's not a gas station close. There's no one's near, and so I grab my phone, and first person I think of, Andrew Guillaume. He picks up, and he's up somewhere up in Indiana. I'm not sure exactly where, but he's pretty occupied with his job, and he said, "I'll be right there." I'll never forget. He said he'll be right there, and he walked to Mexico from Indiana. He was there in about 30 minutes. He showed up with those big, strong arms of his. And he said, "Don't worry, son, I have you." And he lifted up that car with one arm and carried me back to Indiana. I love Andrew Guillaume. I'll never forget that day.
Wow, there's a lot of things that I could say about Andrew, but nothing compares to the fact that I'm still sitting here being able to talk to you today, because if it wasn't for Andrew Guillaume, I wouldn't be alive. One night as I was walking back to my dorm, out of nowhere I was approached by like a ninja who just came out of the darkness, and with both of his samurai swords stabbed me in both of my kidneys. I immediately fell, bleeding out on the sidewalk. If Andrew wouldn't have walked out of the UC when he did, I wouldn't be sitting here today. Andrew picked me up, and firemen carried me to the hospital. And next thing I know, I wake up from surgery, fully functional, feeling pretty good, a little sore. I look up to thank the doctor, and my surgeon was Andrew. He's strong, he's resilient, he's quick, he's smart, and most of all, he's generous. Because after the surgery was over, he showed me the 2 scars on his sides to show me he'd given me both of his kidneys. Great guy.
Andrew Guillaume.
Andrew Guillaume.
Andrew Guillaume.
Andrew Guillaume.
Andrew Guillaume
Andrew Guillaume
is my
Big man
on campus.